Hey there! Welcome to Life Noggin. With every new scientific discovery comes a chance to laugh at what people used to believe. From smoking is healthy to the earth is flat. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there. Seriously guys, the earth is not flat. While theories like geocentrism mostly died out centuries ago, as recently as the mid-20th century, people believed in things like lobotomies and drinking during pregnancy. So let's take a look at some of these scientific things we believed in the 1950s. As I mentioned earlier, people didn't always think that smoking cigarettes was bad for you. Cigarette companies used to boast that their brand wouldn't hurt your throat and sinuses. Some advertisements even claimed to have scientific proof that their cigarettes were less irritating than their competitors. As it turns out, the researchers who found this proof were actually sponsored by the cigarette company, and other scientists who weren't sponsored found evidence to dispute these claims. But people still believed that smoking wasn't harmful. Studies in the coming decades obviously proved that wrong. Along those lines, the 50s were the peak lobotomy era. Lobotomies were a type of surgery that involved drilling 2 holes into the skull and pushing spikes called leucotomes into the brain. The surgeon would then move the leucotomes back and forth in the frontal lobe of the brain. Lobotomies were supposed to help with all kinds of mental issues, from depression to schizophrenia. Portuguese neurologist Antonio Egas Moniz invented the lobotomy in 1935, and he actually received the Nobel Prize for his invention in 1949. But by the 60s, they were really falling out of favor, since they left a lot of patients apathetic, lethargic, and even with major personality changes. Another interesting mental health trend in the 1950s was Lsd Therapy. Dr. Albert Hofmann discovered the effects of the drug in 1943, and its medicinal use continued through the next couple decades. LSD was used by doctors and researchers with purposes ranging from treating alcoholism to calming patients in psychiatric wards. This happened until it was made illegal in many countries in the 60s. Despite all this, the 1950s also saw a lot of scientific advancements and new discoveries. The polio vaccine was created in response to huge outbreaks in the early 1950s. Psychologists began to focus more on behaviorism as well as cognitive psychology. The idea of climate change was becoming more of a concern too, as scientists researched rising CO2 rates. But overall, it's pretty clear that a lot of scientific facts and theories weren't understood nearly as well in the 1950s. So I, for one, am glad to live in the present day. So I think it'd be a fun idea if I covered multiple decades. What do you think? Which decade should I talk about next? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, why don't you head on over and watch this video about what would happen if robots took our jobs. Check it out. To start, which job do you think a robot will take over first? A doctor or a nurse? Interestingly, current work in the field of artificial intelligence seems to suggest that a doctor might be the first in line. My name is Blocko. This has been Life Noggin. Don't forget to keep on thinking.